He's back.
Yeah.
He's buzzing.
Hey,
Still positive?
I'm doing much better than yesterday. I'll tell you that right now.
Like, for
I
us
feel
yesterday
much
was
better
crazy.
than yesterday.
As an Argentinian, what was it like watching that?
Oh, it was torture. It was torture. I mean, come on. Argentina had a few chances at the beginning, but you could just see that the team wasn't even close to what they could play. I mean, when you see three in the back, you say, Sampaoli, what are you doing? That's for small teams. That's for teams that want to stay back. Argentina doesn't need three guys in the back, especially against Croatia. And then you have players out of place. Look, Enzo Perez, who played in midfield, wasn't even on the list of 23. Okay? Lanzini gets hurt. He brings him in. Boom, starter. And the second game, the most important game of the group. From that point, and everybody's talking about Messi, but look.
The boy said yesterday that he looked disinterested.
No, there's a lot
in the second half.
There's a lot of problems going on in Argentina, and if you looked at the beginning of the game when they were singing the national anthem, and you just saw Messi going like this, he knew they weren't going anywhere. They're having serious problems with the coach Sampaoli right now. That there's rumors that he might not even coach the next game. There's some good possibility that he won't even be coaching. The thing is, when you have somebody like Messi, okay, he's not having a great game. But the guys around him, the 10 guys, 3 of them at least have to play well. And if they play well, they will help him pick up his level. It gets to a point where the guy's looking left and right, forward, backward. There's no hope. And that's when, like my friend Craig says here, he gives up. I mean, it gets to a point where you just can't go anywhere. He is the best player I've ever seen. I still believe in Messi. I still believe that if Argentina has a player like Messi with one game to go and they have to win, I really believe they can do it. I really believe they can do it.
You said there's a chance that they might fire Sampaoli before the next game. Yeah. Clearly, he doesn't know what he's doing at this level.
No.
So is it a 50-50 that he's going to stay, or is it a...
I say 50-50.
Would you sack him, Ricky?
Oh, I wouldn't even hired him. I mean, look, he wrote a book. I think it was chapter 12. He says he doesn't prepare. He doesn't believe in preparing games.
But he was so good for Chile.
Well, that was noticeable.
He was good for Chile, but Argentina's different. And I'll tell you why. First of all, he's Argentinian. The pressure you feel in Argentina as an Argentinian coach or going to Chile, following Bielsa's steps, right, as a foreigner, it's totally different. Argentina won 2 World Cups. If they don't win the World Cup, it's what is the word? You can't. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. All right. So he goes in, and he grabs a team. He's the 3rd coach during the qualifying. All right. 13 different lineups in 13 games. Argentina comes back from his suspension, and they miraculously qualify for the World Cup with his goals against Ecuador B or C or Z. All right. After that, they didn't play much. Messi didn't play. He didn't play against Spain. He didn't play against Italy. He was hurt. They couldn't get together. And then they have this big problem with Israel where Messi gets death threats. If you add it all up, the team that he puts together, putting players as right backs that never played in that position before in their life, not even when they were kids. If you look at this whole thing, changing the team, he leaves Dybala on the bench. He leaves Lo Celso on the bench. He leaves Higuain on the bench. He plays Di Maria. People complain. He takes him out. He has no personality. And Messi gets tired of all this, and that's it. That's
what about the goalkeeper? Is he the best goalkeeper in Argentina?
No, by far. They have a guy, a goalkeeper named Armani that plays for River Plate. He's fantastic. He's much better than him. The reason Sampaoli picked this guy is, you ready? Because he's very good playing with his feet. That was his... He's the best goalkeeper.
Up until yesterday.
But what about Romero? Romero's fit, isn't he?
Well, Romero could be playing right now. But the thing with Romero is that when he got hurt, before he got hurt, he told Sampaoli that if he wasn't a starter, he wasn't going. So Sampaoli says, well, you're not going. And then this injury happens that right now, today or yesterday, he could have been playing.
Why didn't he just fire him? I mean, it was such a shambles, Ali. Why don't you just fire him now and move on?
I'm with you. And you talk about Chapter 12 being the one that he doesn't prepare games. Well, he was fully into Chapter 12 yesterday. There was nothing about this team that said preparation. I just go back to what you said about Messi. I understand that he's frustrated. And anybody in that scenario, being Lionel Messi, would be frustrated. but he's too important of a figure in the history of the game, not even Argentinian history, but in the history of a game, to be on the fringes, to be on the sidelines, to be on the outside looking in when his team needs him the most. So as much as he's frustrated, as much as he's a broken man, like Stevie Nichols said he was yesterday, he has to have a better reaction than what he did, because it's on him. The truth of the matter is that we're going to look at Lionel Messi and we're going to say, man, you are perhaps the greatest player in the history of this game. You can't just park yourself on the outside and watch everything else just crumble around you. That cannot be the legacy of Lionel Messi.
They're very lucky because they still have an opportunity and they still have Messi. And if they learn something from this, knowing that they have an opportunity that depends on them, if Messi now doesn't show up in the next game, then I say, yes, all you guys are right. I mean, he is, I'm sorry, I'm a Messi fan, but
so am I, by the way.
You can see him. I sent a tweet yesterday saying that Messi was born not to play for Argentina. You know, Messi was born to play for Barcelona. Messi left Argentina when he was 12 years old. Messi is, soccer-wise, or became a man in Europe, not in Argentina. He left when he was 11,
but if
12
he's
years
disgruntled,
old.
if he's disgruntled with the coach and the team selection and team personnel, then there's no better reason to fire the coach before the next game, because you're not going to get the best from Lionel Messi if he thinks the coach is a muppet.
Well,
so what's the point?
Let me ask you this, Ricky. We're losing it in the World Cup final 4 years ago, losing the Copa America final. Is it better for Argentina just to get knocked out here now, let the house kind of crumble and then rebuild?
No, because Argentina does not look good after Messi. This is going to be his last World Cup. It's the last hope for Argentina to win a World Cup since 1986. And they reached 2 finals in between. And the thing is that the players are there. And in Argentina, soccer is life. You guys know that. If they don't win, nothing else matters. And there's not going to be a rebuilding process because it's not even the association is not even off the ground.
But, and that's kind of a point. Argentina's problems are a lot bigger than Lionel Messi, a lot
Much
bigger than everybody else on
because
the
of
field.
Messi, they're here, Shaka. Otherwise, they wouldn't even qualify for the World Cup. I wouldn't be invited to the show.
Has making those finals kind of papered over the cracks and allowed things to get even worse behind the scenes?
It might, but the truth is that he's the only one pulling this team. Look, Argentina had an election. By the way, this is the 4th president in the last 4 years.
Right.
There's a great story that they were 75 people voting for the president of the Argentinian Association, and they tied 38-38.
Good man.
Okay? So that's 76, and they had to go all over it again. And that's what they're doing. And Messi had to pay the salary of the people who work for the Argentinian Association Training Center 6 months because they were behind. And this goes on and on. And I'll tell you another one that I found out the other day, that Messi in Argentina came back in the same plane, I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks before Chapecoense went down. And when they landed in Buenos Aires, there was only 10 minutes of fuel left in the plane. That's a very small plane. That you're carrying a guy or a team that's worth over $1 billion. I mean, Chapecoense or Argentina or whoever it is, using one of those planes is crazy. But that's what they went through, and he knows all this. Look, Messi understands that this is a mess, and the other day Agüero comes out of an interview, and they say Sampaoli said this, and he said he can say whatever he wants, and he turns around and he walks away. That's it. It's done with this coach.